yesterday behind him. Might say he was born again. Might say he found a key for every door. When he first came to the mountains, his life was far away, on the road, hanging by a song. Left yesterday behind him. Might say he was born again. Might say he found a key for every door. In the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Shadows from the starlight are softer than a lullaby. Rocky Mountain High, Rocky Mountain High. So that's a little bit of Rocky Mountain High. Rocky Mountain High, that guitar lick has to be one of the most recognizable, probably the most recognizable of all of John's songs. When you hear that opening lick, there's just no question. That's John Denver. I think really is one of the defining tunes of that era, really. Much like the songs by America or James Taylor, even the songs by the rock group Lynyrd Skynyrd. You hear certain songs and you're just taken back to that period in time. And when I hear that opening lick, I'm there. It's the early 70s and I'm a kid again back in California. So let's take a look at this song. On this one, John used a flat pick instead of his fingers. The lick itself was actually written by a guy named Mike Taylor who wrote the song with John, but I think on the record they both played it together. It sounds a lot to me like two guitars playing it. Now, an interesting story, when I started working with John, at that time he didn't like rehearsing a whole lot, so I met John in a hotel room in Detroit the night before our first concert, and we went through some songs with John and the piano player and I for about an hour, at which point John was getting tired and he said, you know, how about we call it a night? And he looked at me and the last thing before we left the room, he said, you know Rocky Mountain High, don't you? And I said, oh, of course, everybody knows Rocky Mountain High. And he went, oh, of course, everyone knows. So he walks out of the room, he says, okay, I'll see you on stage tomorrow at 8 and let's have a good time. So we get on stage and we're playing the thing, and it was probably, mid part of the week, I was listening back to show tapes. And I realized I was playing one little thing in the lick incorrectly my entire life until I was able to sit down and just isolate John's guitar. And I thought, okay, I didn't really know the lick. He was right.